there's kind of this reciprocal relationship between them, are there any cases in which maybe people start doing things first and God uses that to bring them to subsequent faith?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell how that loop can work. There is Paul has this keen sense of there has to be God doing something in you. There's an indicative that has to happen that we can receive only by faith. And then his appeal to obedience flows out of that. But then you do have the sense from him that greater obedience, which is going to involve belonging to God's people, having all kinds of truth, or having truth reinforced in all kinds of ways by seeing it in other people. That belonging to those people, living in that certain way, deepens our sense of faith. Now, and it so happens that for many of us, even before we believe, we find ourselves in the force field of that kind of community. We see it in other people, and we come alongside and we attach ourselves to it. And the Holy Spirit mysteriously uses that whole process of our kind of, even though we don't really believe and don't belong in that eternal sense, we find ourselves attached to God's people. This certainly happened with me. I was just loved by Christians and felt a part of their community. And it was being sort of this almost on the inside, but kind of being aware that I wasn't really on the inside, that made me long for what it was that would really make me belong to this. What switch needed to be flipped in my life to make me really like what I saw in them that I liked, but I knew just wasn't in me.
Yeah, so you were part of the group and doing things with the group, but there was still that sense of there's something deeper.
Yeah, and that's something. That's the thing that the Lord has to do to wake you up to why they're really like that, and you're wanting to be like that, but just can't find the wherewithal.